Another episode, Splash in the Fishbowl on today's episode. Told y'all, we was gonna come back when it was time to hit it. So it's time to hit it. Time to hit it, time to get it. Time to get it, time to hit it. So let's go ahead and get on the highway with it. You dig what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, chicky, yeah. You dig? The hell we got going on out here, man? Yes, sir. Top of the day to y'all. Good day, good people. What y'all got going on? All right. Like I said, we got a little minute. We got a little ride. I ain't gonna keep y'all on silent. Because we do got, we kind of got some good listening. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that I've been listening to kind of been like, it's on another level. You know what I'm saying? It's on another level. Y'all know we been leveling up out here. Leveling up. First quarter, man. We ain't playing any games first quarter. Taking life, living life, loving our people while we getting, thank you, Father, up in heaven for the pain, going, leaving my back in Jesus' name. See, so, what I realized, I ain't realized shit. So my back still hurting. Thought it had nothing went away. I don't know if I be sleeping wrong up that mattress. Seemed like rest makes it go away. But then sometimes after resting, it's like back. If that makes sense. A few days of resting and not sitting and driving again brings me back into the realm of pain. Pain. And we don't want to be in pain. Ooh, that's a big dip right there. Dip it, baby. Dip it. Finger still feels jammed. I don't know. I think I was getting some fuel and hit it on something last night. What's going on? Satchel on our back going to get that bag. You heard me? Got the, what the hell? What the hell is that? No, we don't want that. Anybody where we're supposed to be at? Go this way. Get the slide and ride. What y'all got going on this morning? Y'all on y'all millionaire mission out there? Drink the coffee here to make you feel better. I know me, I'm out here splashing in the fishbowl, man. Whole nother episode. We took a little nippy nap, a little long ass blink. Now we back, like we never left. Falling through with the knickknacks. Yeah, what I was saying though, this look, should I be listening to be motivational? So I hope y'all get some motivation from the time I get to the about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we'll get to the reading. But now y'all just listen up with me.
In your world today, you've been conditioned to believe that effort, struggle, and constant striving are the pathways to your desires. The world teaches you to push harder, to fight more fiercely, to compete more intensely. But I tell you this, the very act of trying is the confession that you do not have. And as long as you are trying to get something, you are confirming its absence in your experience. Let me share with you a principle that I know to be true. Not as theory, but as a law I have proven countless times. The more you try to get something, the more you push it away. This is the law of reverse effort. And it operates with mathematical precision in our universe. When you try to get something, you are automatically confessing that you don't have it. And what you confess, you possess. I think about it for a moment. When you try to fall asleep, does sleep come? No, the harder you try, the more elusive sleep becomes. When you try to remember a name, does it come to you? No. It's only when you stop trying, when you relax your mind, that the name flows effortlessly into your consciousness. This is the secret I'm sharing with you tonight. Now let me take you to scripture. For the Bible is the greatest psychological document ever written. In the book of Matthew, it is written, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Notice carefully the tense used here. It doesn't say believe you will receive it, but believe that you have received it. This is the key to all manifestation. The great error of humanity is that they're trying to get what they already have. You are trying to become what you already are. The very moment you desire something, that which you desire already exists in what I call your imaginal act. It is already yours in the spiritual realm. And the spiritual realm is the cause, while the physical realm is but the effect. Let me share with you a personal experience. Years ago when I was in Barbados, I desired to go to America. Everyone told me it was impossible during wartime. The quota was small, and the waiting list was long. But I discovered this principle I'm sharing with you tonight. Instead of trying to get to America, I assumed I was already there. I lived in the end, in the feeling of already being in America. I walked the streets of New York in my imagination. I felt the cold winter air on my face. I saw the tall buildings. I lived from that state of consciousness. I did not try to get there. I lived as though I was already there. And then the most extraordinary series of events unfolded. A man I had never met facilitated my journey. And within months, I was standing on the very streets I had walked in my imagination. You see, the secret is not in the trying, but in the assuming of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Now, let me show you how this principle operates in every area of your life, whether it's money, love, health, or success. The law remains the same. The moment you stop trying to get it and simply assume you have it, the entire universe reorganizes itself to make it so. But you must understand, this is not positive thinking or wishful thinking. This is the law of consciousness. Consider this. Everything in your world is pushed out of your consciousness. Your consciousness is the only reality. When you try to get something, you are pushing out the consciousness of lack, of not having. But when you assume you already have it, when you live in the end, you push out the consciousness of possession, of having. Let me give you a technique I have taught to thousands, and it has never failed when properly applied. Instead of trying to get what you want, every night as you lay down to sleep, assume you already have it. Feel the naturalness of having it. Create a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the completeness of possession. Then fall asleep in that state. You see, sleep is the state of consciousness where your subconscious mind is most receptive. As you fall asleep feeling you already have what you desire, you are impregnating your subconscious with the seed of fulfillment. And just as a seed must fall into the earth and die to its current form to be reborn as something greater, your conscious mind must fly into the sleep state while holding the feeling of fulfillment. This is what is meant in scripture when it says, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Your desire, planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind through the feeling of fulfillment, must grow and manifest in your world. But remember, you must stop trying. Trying implies effort, and effort implies lack. Instead, live in the absolute assumption that what you desire is already yours. Feel its reality now. Experience the joy of possession now. Let every action, every word, Every thought springs from the consciousness of all. They show you the effects, not the cause. The cause lies in your consciousness, and that is where the change must take place. When you walk into your room at night, you don't try to get light. You simply flick the switch, assuming the light will come on. You don't stand there trying to make the light appear. You act with the absolute confidence that the light will respond to your action. This is how you must be with all your desires. Let me share another principle that few understand. The outside world is dead. It has no power to give you anything or take anything away. It is simply responding to your consciousness. When you try to change things on the outside without changing your consciousness, you are like someone trying to change their reflection in the mirror without changing their face. Your world is yourself pushed out. Every person, every circumstance, every event in your life is yourself pushed out. When you try to change them through effort, you are working on the reflection. But when you change your consciousness, when you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the reflection must change. This is why Scripture tells us, be still and know that I am God. This stillness is not physical stillness, but the stillness of trying. It is the cessation of effort. It is the complete acceptance that what you desire is already yours. Consider the lilies of the
most affordable 12-month GLP-1 program with the same active ingredient as Ozempic and Wegovy for one payment up front.
The field, how they grow.
I don't know why I love cold water so much. I love me some goddamn cold water.
They toil not, neither do they spin. Yet Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. This is not a lesson in laziness, but a profound spiritual truth. The lily doesn't try to grow. It grows by allowing the life force within it to express itself perfectly. You are that lily. Your desires are the perfect pattern of your unfolding. But when you try to force them into being, you interfere with the perfect pattern. You introduce struggle where there should be only allowance. Let me give you a practical exercise. Tonight, when you go home, take your desire, whatever it may be, and create a scene that would imply its fulfillment. Make it as natural as possible. If your desire is for a new home, feel yourself living in that home. Feel the texture of the furniture. Walk from room to room. Feel the joy of ownership. Then, and this is crucial, don't try to make it happen. Simply know that by feeling the reality of it, you have set in motion the law that must bring it into your physical experience. Remember, the feeling is the secret. Not the trying, not the effort, but the feeling. Feel as you would feel if your desire were already a physical fact.
Morning, what's going on? Yeah, I was telling you, like, yeah, I was. Yeah, I remember that. Let me ask you this though, right? Even if you got like even if you got like all them women, right? If you have that one woman, like okay, like your wife right now. So like you might don't give a fuck about the other one, but do you care if your wife go do that shit? That shit gonna hurt, right? I said, okay, so how you get over that hurt? Go get another girl, like you go get another one. Yeah. Oh, that sage. That sage. Yeah. Who was it was the daughter. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You know what? I can say like, throughout the years it's been some shit, so that's why I was saying what I was saying, because I'm observing what's going on over there right now. And when I'm there, I got access to it, to the page and all that shit. But I just right now I'm out here on the road and I seen that pop up and I'm like, I'm watching real close right now to see what's going on. So I don't want you on 40 shine. Jocelyn. I think like 55 maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Look, I kind of fucked up myself though, cause like I do got a little one now. You know, so I got a little girl. You feel me? I got a little girl. How many kids you got, cuz? Eight, eight, 8 kids, 5 was your girlfriend. How many women? Okay, okay. What, 4 altogether? when you had your first little one? Like how old you was? Yeah. I was saying, look, how old you were when you had your first child? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had just got out of prison when I was 18 and got with her, and she had 5, so I ain't have none. I'm 41, I got 1 now, and that shit is a problem. You feel me? Because, like, you know, I was still with the girl when I went and had the baby. Like, I went outside the relationship and had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, a daughter. Right. Yeah, man of God, like my daddy too, shit. I might don't be in the church with him, but I sure read my Bible like that. Yeah. Gotta know that. Oh, I didn't know you didn't even know nothing, cuz. My bad. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. I don't really know her. It was like a one night stand thing. So I ain't really have no relationship with her. So I don't really know her like that. And she kind of been tripping. I've been giving her the money, but she kind of been tripping like that. And me see the baby, she want to meet me at like parks and weird shit. And I'm telling her like, cause I don't know where she live at, but I got my own place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be standing in no hot ass park with flies and shit. Talking about this a visitation. There ain't no fucking visitation. How am I born with my baby like that? Yeah, that was the problem. I think she told the nigga at first, like the nigga was thinking the baby was his. Yeah, the nigga was thinking. And then when she told me, but look, cuz when she told me, she was trying to tell me like keep it secret type shit. Like I told that bitch, no, bitch, you better tell that nigga that ain't his baby. That's what get niggas killed. That's what get bitches killed too, playing stupid ass games. I didn't sign no birth certificate. I ain't signed nothing. She told me till the baby was 5 months. Baby was 5 months old when I found out. Damn. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Where you at? You still in Orlando or you back in Lauderdale? Where Mar? Yeah, yeah. That part. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Hey. Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I've been trying to just chill with mine. Like I don't know why I ain't locked in, but this baby shit kind of fucking it up. So even more. Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through it right now, but I'm kind of locking in, focusing up on what I need to focus on. Like you say, I'm gonna keep pursuing to be a good father, even though this girl tripping. I'm gonna keep pursuing this shit because that's what I gotta do. Hey, look, we got a little cut. You know my Jeffrey, right? My Uncle Jeffrey. Okay, I'm talking to his son, and him and his baby mama going through it. Yeah, KJ. He got KJ, and I think the baby name Ariel. So he got two kids with his baby mama, and he bought the house and shit, so they could all be together. And then that shit ain't work out, but cuz still got the house and shit. And he would tell me he want to let the house go. I'm like, cuz, you got the house for your family. Even if you and your girl together, you still got a place for your daughter and your son. You feel me? So don't just give up. Yeah, don't just give up the house cause she ain't there and you ain't got the family unit like you want. Look, hey, this is what I was telling. That's why I said this to tell you that when you said that about another woman. That was my little cousin was like. He was like, man, I've been trying, cause I'm about to just start me a whole new family, man. I ain't with this shit like this. That nigga say he finna find him another girl that ain't got no kids and start him a whole nother family. I say, yeah. That nigga beating their ass. Yeah. That part. Yeah, you smoke that shit gonna be right there when you get out. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Alright. Yo. Yeah. Goddamn New York, man. I'm looking at a snowy white Christmas right now, man. It's good morning, young lady. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, my bad, cuz got me up early, got up early with me on his mind, so appreciate you calling me, cuz. Appreciate you taking care of my cousin, too. All right, love you, cuz. Yeah. I missed the Walmart delivery or something. I missed something, because this ain't it right here. I had to miss something. Something I missed. I don't know, I missed something. I got time, man. And what am I chin the Boondocks trying to find this damn shit. Where the hell is he going? Is another entrance over there or something? What the hell is over there? Let's go see, because we sure couldn't get in on this side, so we're going to have to go see. We got another entrance over here or something. I still got that breakfast from the other day. We to eat that breakfast. Hopefully it's still good, because hey, I'm piping right now. I have to eat the leftovers, man. See, that shit don't even say Walmart. What the fuck? Would have been a good time to have my pots and pans, I tell you.
Persist in that feeling and watch how life rearranges itself to match your assumption. Now let me address something that often confuses people. They ask, but Neville, doesn't this mean we should do nothing? No, that's not what I'm teaching. Action will come, but it will be inspired action, not forced action. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you will be moved to take whatever action is necessary, but it will feel natural and effortless. Think of a composer writing music. He doesn't try to compose, he listens inwardly and records what he hears. Think of a great artist painting. They don't try to paint, they allow the image within to express itself through them. This is how you must be with your desires. The great secret is this: the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the very feeling that seals its fulfillment. The more you try to get it, the more you affirm its absence. But when you live in the end, when you possess it in consciousness, the trying ceases and the having begins. Let me share one more biblical reference that beautifully illustrates this principle. Before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. This is telling you that the moment you desire something, it is already accomplished in consciousness. Your work is not to get it, but to accept it, to assume it, to live in the end. As we conclude tonight's discussion, I want you to grasp this fundamental truth. Everything you desire desires you. Everything you want wants you. But as long as you try to get it, you create resistance. The moment you assume you have it, all resistance dissolves. Tonight, dare to assume you are what you want to be. Dare to assume you have what you want to have. Don't try to make it happen. Know that it is already done. Live from that assumption and watch the miracle unfold. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. What you are conscious of being and having, you must become and have. The world is yourself pushed out. Change your concept of yourself, and you change the world. Stop trying to get it, and you'll have it. This is the law, and there is no other way under heaven by which anything is accomplished. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and all that you desire is already there, waiting for you to stop trying to get it, and simply accept it as yours. Now, go in peace, knowing that what I have told you tonight is true. Apply this law, test it, prove it in the laboratory of daily life. For I tell you, with God, all things are possible. And God is your own wonderful human imagination. Many of you came to me after our previous discussions asking, but Neville, if I stop trying, won't everything fall apart? Let me tell you a story that will illuminate this principle further. There was a lady in my audience in New York who had been trying to sell her house for 2 years. She had listed it with countless agents, reduced the price repeatedly, and was constantly trying to make the sale happen. After hearing this principle, she did something remarkable. She went home that night and did what I'm teaching you. Instead of trying to sell the house, she assumed it was already sold. She sat in her favorite chair and constructed a scene implying the sale was completed. In her imagination, she held the check in her hands, feeling its crisp texture. She felt the joy and relief of the completed sale. Most importantly, she stopped trying to sell it. Within 1 week, a buyer appeared who purchased the house at her original asking price. You see, the lady's constant trying was her confession of not having, and therefore she could only reap the harvest of not having. The moment she assumed the completed state, the law of consciousness had to operate to bring it into her experience. Let me take you deeper into scripture, for remember, the Bible is not telling the story of historical events, but is revealing eternal psychological truths. Consider the story of the Israelites trying to enter the promised land. For 40 years they wandered in the wilderness, trying to reach their destination. But it was only when they stopped trying, when they followed the instruction to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, that the walls of Jericho fell and they entered their promised land. This is not just a historical account, it is your story. Your desire is your promised land, and your trying is your wilderness wandering. The walls of Jericho represent all the seeming obstacles between you and your desire. But these walls fall not by effort, but by assumption. Now, let me give you a practical technique that I call the Sabbath. In Scripture, God rested on the seventh day, not because he was tired, but because the work was done. This is your guide. When you properly assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you too must rest from your mental labor of trying to make it happen. This is your Sabbath. Every time you find yourself trying to make something happen, catch yourself and remember, the trying is a confession of absence. Instead, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and rest in that assumption. This is what it means to enter into his rest. Consider how you operate when you truly have something. When you have money in the bank, do you try to have it? No, you simply know it's there. When you are in your own home, do you try to be there? Of course not. You simply are there. This is how you must be with your desires. Let me share another principle.
Don't be so attached to who you are in the present that you don't give the future version of you a chance. You're probably thinking, Vin, what the hell do you mean by that? What I mean by that is there's a future version of you that has no problems walking out on a stage and delivering a banger presentation. There's a future version of you that can walk into any job interview and not be afraid and absolutely...
Principle that few understand. Your consciousness is God's gift to you, but what you do with it is your gift to God. When you try to get something, you are essentially telling God that his gift is incomplete, that something is missing. But when you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are accepting the gift in its completeness. Many of you have asked me about taking action. Never you say, if I stop trying, should I stop doing? No, my dear friends, action will still occur. But it will be inspired action rather than desperate action. When you assume the state of the wish fulfilled, you will be moved to take whatever action is necessary, but it will feel natural and effortless. Think of a bird building its nest. It doesn't try to build, it simply follows its inner pattern. The action flows naturally from its state of consciousness. This is how your action should flow, not from trying, but from being. Here's a profound truth. The universe cannot give you what you want. It can only give you what you are. As long as you are trying to get something, you are being someone who lacks that thing.
Right.
But when you assume the consciousness of having it, you become someone who has it, and the universe must respond accordingly. Let me give you another technique to apply this principle. I call it the morning watch. When you first wake up in the morning, before you engage with the world, take a few moments to establish the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Don't try to make your day good, assume it is good. Don't try to be successful. Assume you are successful. Start each day not by trying to get what you want, but by assuming you already have it. Remember the words of scripture. Let the weak say, I am strong. Notice it doesn't say, let the weak try to become strong. This is the law of assumption in operation. You assume the state you desire to express, and that assumption persisted in will harden into fact. Consider your own experience. When you know something with absolute certainty, do you try to know it? No. The trying comes only with uncertainty. This is why I tell you, the feeling of certain of already having or being what you desire is the key to manifestation. Many of you are wondering about the time it takes for your assumption to become your physical reality. Remember, time is not a distance we travel. It is a bridge we cross in consciousness. The moment you fully assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you have crossed that bridge. What appears as time is simply the journey of that assumption through the dimensions of your world. Let me share another secret. The feeling of relief is one of the most powerful feelings you can cultivate. When you try to get something, you feel tension. But when you have something, you feel relief. This is why it's so important to capture. That belief. Belief is not trying to believe. It is the feeling of knowing. When you know something, you don't try to know it. You simply know it. Let me tell you about one of my most remarkable students. She was a woman who had been deaf in one ear for over 40 years. Medical science had declared her condition permanent, but she understood this principle deeply. Instead of trying to hear, she assumed she was hearing perfectly. She didn't try to heal her ear. She simply lived from the assumption of perfect hearing. Within 2 months, her hearing was completely restored, baffling the doctors. This brings us to what I call the law of perpetual creation. Every moment of your life, you are creating through your assumptions. When you try to get something, you are assuming you don't have it, and therefore creating more of not having it. This is why it's so crucial to master your assumptions. Here's a practical exercise I call the daily reset. 3 times each day, morning, noon, night, take a moment to reset your assumptions. Ask yourself, if I had what I desire, what would I be assuming right now? Then assume that. Don't try to make it true. Know that your assumption makes it true. Remember the biblical story of the prodigal son. Notice that the father didn't try to make his son return. He assumed the return in his heart. And that assumption drew the son home. This is how your consciousness works. It draws to you whatever you assume to be true. Let me share one more technique, the mirror method. When you look in the mirror, don't try to see what you want to see. Instead, assume you are seeing what you want to see. Your physical reflection may not change immediately, but persist in this assumption, and your reflection must conform to your consciousness. Now, some of you might be wondering about action. Remember this principle, right action flows naturally from right consciousness. When you assume the state of your wish fulfilled, you will be moved to take whatever action is necessary. But it will be inspired action, not desperate action. Consider how you act when you have something you once wanted. There's no trying, no forcing, no struggling. You simply act from the state of having it. This is how you should act now, from the assumption of already being or having what you desire. Let me address those of you who are impatient for results. Impatience is just another form of trying. When you truly assume something is yours, you become patient because you know it's already yours. The seed doesn't try to become a tree. It contains the tree and naturally becomes it. Here's what I call the Sabbath state. In this state, you rest from all trying because you know it is finished. This doesn't mean you become inactive. It means you act from the certainty of fulfillment, rather than the uncertainty of trying to achieve. Remember, every time you find yourself trying, it's your signaling. Don't try to stop trying, that's more trying.
Flexibility is the embodiment of youthfulness. How old do you think I am? Did you guess I'm 45? Yes, this is me at 45, and my body can do things today I could not even dream of as a child. Most of my life, I looked and felt decades older than my age, which is why I became obsessed with finding the answers to reclaim my youthfulness. I've tried everything from yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, Qigong, dance, martial arts, going to the gym, doing high intensity, and nothing has ever given me the edge that I have been looking for. The gym left me feeling tighter.
Instead, simply assume the state where trying is unnecessary because you already have what you desire. As we conclude tonight, let me leave you with this final truth. You are not going to get what you want. You are going to get what you are. Therefore, instead of trying to get something, be the person who already has it. Live from that assumption and watch as your world reshapes itself to match your new state of consciousness. The practice is simple, but it requires vigilance. Watch your assumptions as carefully as you would watch your step in a dangerous place. Your assumptions are creating your future right now. Remember this principle of stop trying to get. In youth habit is not just a technique. It's a fundamental law of consciousness. It operates whether you believe in it or not, just as gravity operates whether you believe in it or not. Go forth now not to try but to assume, not to become but to be, not to get but to have. For in consciousness, where all creation takes place, what you assume as true is true, and what you believe you have, you have. And now, my dear friends, our discussion comes to a close. But remember, what you've heard tonight is not just information to be remembered, it's truth to be lived. Let every moment of trying become your reminder to assume. Let every appearance of lack become your opportunity to assume abundance. For in the end, it is not the trying, but the assuming that creates your world. And when you truly understand this, you will know the peace that comes from ceasing all trying and resting in the assumption of your wish fulfilled. Good night, and God bless you all. Let me share something remarkable with you. Last week, a man came to me after one of my lectures.
And remarkable to y'all, but the people that made the video, they just put another one of his videos right behind that, so that don't be the end of the video. We waiting for them to move a trailer out our way right now so we can bump the dock and get that satchel on our back, you know. But for right now, we gotta fill out this little paperwork. Fill out a little paperwork right quick while we wait for them to move the trailer. Top of the day to you. Make sure you're on your millionaire mission out here. Splashing in the fish bowl. Damn, did I do PTI this morning? Or I just started driving. I'm tripping. They be asking if you got scraps, load locks, all that other good stuff. I got 2 scraps back there, but I'm gonna take them off so that way I don't gotta worry about them going missing. Alright, as we wait for them to come over this trailer, we might as well go on and get it in then. So we on chapter 11 in Nehemiah. All right, appreciate y'all coming. We ain't gonna hold y'all up all day today. We gonna jump right into it. Thought I had found the little shit, but I lost it again that quick. Hard to keep up with. All right. All right. Don't look like there ain't no rush to move this trailer out the door. For sure not. Dear Lord, Father up in heaven, you kept me through this snowstorm. I want to thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe, not letting me slide off the road. I ask you to keep from letting me slide off the road, for hitting any black ice, any accidents, harming anybody harming me, laying this truck down because I don't want to lay it down. Seen a lot of trucks on the West Coast blowed over. God be with them drivers, that they be all right. If they had teammates, that they teammate all right. I'm going to say again, in Jesus' name, be with me as I read your word. May I get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. May the person listening get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Be encouraged to pick up your word, read it themselves, and also build a relationship with you, my Father up in heaven, and your Son, in Jesus Christ. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray. Send your Holy Spirit, heal me today. Take this pain away from my back. Heal me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Keep me safe. Keep your angels around me and surrounding me. Keep your peace upon me. Do not let stress overcome or overtake me. Let me be reminded. Let me remember I am the power and I have the power. Always have been Him. In Jesus' name, I ask you to forgive me of my sins humbly, a sinner, in need of your mercy and grace. I ask you to watch over my family. Keep them safe. Watch over my friends and even my enemies. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's just get to it. Okay, we on Nehemiah. And chapter 11. Now the leaders of the people, hold up, let me get some water. We're a little thirsty. Let me, just about to start reading. I was like, hold up, let me get a little water. We're a little thirsty there. Oh, man, we big thirsty. All right, let's get to it. Now the leaders of the people in Jerusalem. But the rest of the people cast lots. Oh, I must be in Buddy way. Hold on, let me back up a little bit, dog. Why you ain't say something? You ain't blow the horn, nothing. I ain't really this way though, but I'm gonna back up so he got all the room he needs. But don't hit me, boy. Back up and get on about your way. All the room you need. Now the leaders of the people lived in Jerusalem. But the rest of the people cast lots to bring 1 out of 10 to live in Jerusalem, the holy city, while 9/10 remained in the other cities. And the people blessed all the men who volunteered to live in Jerusalem. Now these are the heads of the provinces who lived in Jerusalem. But in the city of Judah, each lived on his own property in their cities. The Israelites, the priests, the Levites, the temple servants, and the descendants of Solomon's servants. Some of the sons of Judah and some of the sons of Benjamin lived in Jerusalem. From the sons of Judah, Ataiah, the sons of Uzah, the sons of Zechariah, the sons of Amari, the sons of Shephatiah, the sons of Mahaliah, the sons of Perez and Messiah, the sons of Baruch, the sons of Kohans, the sons of Hazael, the sons of Adiel, the sons of Jehoram, the sons of Zechariah, the sons of Shalonite, and all the sons of Perez who lived in Jerusalem were 468 able-bodied men. Now these are the sons of Benjamin: Salah, the sons of Mashalu, the son of Joed, the son of Padilla, the son of Kaloil, the son of Masiah, the son of Etiah, the son of Joshua, and after him Gibeah and Saliah. 928. Joel, the son of Zechariah, was their overseer, and Judah, the son of Hanish, was the second in command of the city. From the priests, Jadiah, the son of Jorobab, Jachin, Shariah, Hakiah, the son of Malishun, the son of Zodak, the son of Mariah, the son of Atub, the son of Atub, the leader of the house of God, and their kingsmen who performed the work of the temple, 822. And Adiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Peliah, the son of Amizah, the son of Zachariah, the son of Pashu, the son of Malchi, the son of kinsmen, and his kinsmen, heads of the father's household, 242. And Amashiah, the sons of Azariah, the son of Ahaziah, the son of Meshillemoth, the son of Immer, and their brothers, valiant warriors, 128. And their overseer was Zabdiel, the son of Haggadal. Now the Levite Shemaiah, the son of Hashbab, the son of Ashkerim, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Bunai, the son of Shabbathiah, and Josabad, from the leaders of the Levites who were in charge of the outside work of the house of God, and Manatiah, the son of Makkah, the son of Zebedee, the son of Ashbar, who was the leader in the beginning, the thanksgiving at the prayer of Bakuel, the second among his brethren, and Abdu, the son of Shamu, the son of Galah, the son of Jalum. All of the Levites in the holy city were 284. Also the gatekeepers, Akkub, Talmon, and their brethren who kept watch at the gates were 172. Outside Jerusalem, the rest of Israel, of the priests and of the Levites were in the city of Judah, each on his own inheritance. But the temple servants were living in Opel, and Zihah and Gishpah were in charge of the temple servants. Now the overseer of the Levites in Jerusalem was Uzzah, the son of Benai, the son of Hashbiel, the son of Mattiah, the son of Micah, from the sons of Ashpar, who were the singers for the service. who were the singers for the service of the house of God. For there was a commandment from the king concerning them, and a firm regulation for the song leaders day by day. Pethahiah, the son of Meshezabel, of the sons of Zerah, of the sons of Judah, was the king's representative in all matters concerning the people. Now as for the villages with their fields, some of the sons of Judah lived in Arabah and its towns, in Dibon and its towns, in Jekabazeel and its villages, and in Jeshua, and in Maluthu, and Beth Pelet, and in Hazarah Shil, and in Beersheba and its towns, and in Ziklag, and in Machnah, and in its towns, and in Imrah, and in Zorah, and in Jumath, and in Zana Allah, in their villages, Lashes and its fields, Azekah and its towns. So they encamped Beersheba as far as the valley of Hinnom. The sons of Benjamin also lived from Gibeah onward at Michmash, Ajah, at Bethel its towns, at Anatha, Nob, Anaiah, Hazarah, Ramah, Gittah, Hadi, Zobah, Naalbalah, Lod, Onah, the valley of craftsmen. From the Levites, some division in Judah belonged to Benjamin. Whenever you read in the Bible, don't get discouraged by all these names. Because, especially like in the first few books of the Bible, they go through so many names. I'd be like, what's the point, bro? Why are you telling us all these names? But if you read every name, subconsciously you'll get it. And then when you read farther in the book and you see a city or a town, you'll remember that that city or town comes from a person. And they just be adding like Kerotites. They'll add tites, knights, parasites, Azarites. They add like the ites at the end to incorporate it's a people. Like they'll say like it's a son named Gad. They'll call all his kids and all his wives and all his slaves and servants the Gadonites, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's what we was at 11. Oh, that was the end of that chapter. Yeah, that was the end of that chapter. But they got more names in the next chapter. So let's just go ahead and get through that because we're trying to get back to the story, but they be liking to give us genealogy and let us know who all's on the scene. So let's go through some more of these names. And if you think you could do better than me, call me out on it. I will gladly bring you up on the screen and let you pronounce all these names. All right? All right. Don't be knocking me if you ain't even pick up the book and read it yourself. Wait till you read these names. You be like, what? How you pronounce that? I had to look at the names, break it in half, and then do it like that. These names are weird. All right. Priests and Levites who returned to Jerusalem with Zerubbabel. Now these are the priests and the Levites who came up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Joshua, Syria, Jemiah, Ezra, Armiah, Maluch, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Idu, Genethiel, Abijah, Majami, Madiel, Bilgah, Shemaiah, and Joarib, Jodiah, Salu, Amuk, Hakil, Jadiah. These are the heads of the priests and their kinmen in the days of Joshua. The Levites were Joshua, Benai, Kemah, Sheba, Judah, and Mutina, who was in charge of the songs of the thanksgiving. He and his brothers, also Bakiba and Unai, their brothers, stood opposite them in their service division. Joshua became the father of Joachim, and Joachim became the father of Elishbi, and Elishbi became the father of Jodiah, and Jodiah became the father of Jonathan, and Jonathan became the father of Judah. Not Judah, but Shaduel. Now in the days of Joachim the priest, the heads of the father's household were Sarah, Miriah, Jeremiah, Hananiah. Of Israel, Malashum. Of Armiriah, Jonathan. Of Malachi, Jonathan. Of Shalbiniah, Joseph. Of Haram, Abner. Of Meroth, Helikah. Of Adu, Zachariah. Of Jonathan, Malashum. Of Abijah, Zachary. Of Manamil, Madodiah, Palatiel. Of Bilgal, Shamu of Shamer, Jonathan of Jerob, Manassan of Gerard, Uzzah of Salah, Kala of Amat, Eber of Hakil, Hashabiah, and Jodiah, Nathaniel. The chief of the Levites, oh my gosh, more names. As for the Levites, the heads of their father's household were registered in the days of Elishbib, Jodiah, and Jonathan, and Jodiah. So were the priests in their reign of Darius of Persia. So the sons of Levi, the heads of their father's household, were registered in the book of Chronicles up to the days of Joniah, the son of Elishbib. The heads of the Levites were Habiah, Shabiah, Joshua, the son of Kadmiel, with their brothers opposite them to praise and give thanks, as prescribed by David, the man of God, division corresponding to divisions. Mathaniel, Balkiah, Odiah, Malashun, Talman, Akabu were gatekeepers keeping watch at the storehouse of the gates. These served in the days of Joachim, the son of Joshua, the son of Jodiah, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor of Israel, the priest and the scribe. Dedication of the wall. Now at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought out the Levites from all their places to bring them to Jerusalem so that they might celebrate the dedication with gladness, with hymns and thanksgivings, with the songs to accompany of cymbals, harps, and lyres. So the songs of the singers were assembled from the district around Jerusalem and from the villages of the Nephtalites, from Beth Gil and from the fields of Gilboa and Asmath, for the singers had built themselves villages around Jerusalem. The priests and the Levites purified themselves. They also purified the people, the gates and the walls. Procedures from the temple. Then I had the leaders of Judah come up on the top of the wall, and I appointed two great choirs. The first proceeding to the right on the top of the wall toward the refuse gate, Hosea and half the leaders of Judah followed them with Azariah, Israel, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jemiah, and some of the sons of the priests with the trumpets, and Zechariah, the son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Matthiah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Ashpat, and his kinsmen, Shemaiah, Azriel, Malachiah, Gelagiah, Maiah, Nathaniel, Judah, and Hannah, with the musical instruments of David, the man of God, and Israel, the scribe, went before them. At the fountain gate, they went directly up the steps to the city of David by the stairway of the wall above the house of David to the water gate on the east. The second choir proceeded to the left, while I followed them with half of the people on the wall above the tower of furnaces to the broad wall, and above the gate of Ephraim by the old gate, by the fish gate, the tower of Hannah, and the tower of the 100, as far as the sheep gate, and they stopped at the gate of the guard. Then the two choirs took their stand in the house of God, so did I and half of the officials with me. And the priests, Eliakim, Manasseh, Menonu, Micaiah, Elazim, Zechariah, Hananiah, with the trumpets, and Messiah, Shemaiah, Ezra, Uzah, Junah, Malachi, Elam, Israel. And the singers sat with Jezariah, their leader, and on that day offered great sacrifices and rejoiced, because God had given them great joy. Even the women and children rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard from afar. On that day men were also appointed over the chambers of the stores for the contributions, the first fruits, and the tithes, to gather them from the fields of the cities, the portion required by law for the priests of the Levites. For Judah rejoiced over the priests and the Levites who served, for they performed the worship of their God and the service of purification together with the singers and the gatekeepers, in accordance with the command of David and his son Solomon. For in the days of David and Ashbar in the ancient times, there were leaders of the singers, songs of praise, hymns of thanksgiving to God. So all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and of Nehemiah gave the portions due to the singers and the gatekeepers that each day required, and set apart the concentrated portions for the Levites, and the Levites set apart the concentrated portions for the sons of Aaron. All right, we got through them names. I think we back to the story, but I'm for the flag me down a yard jockey and get this trailer off the door, because I ain't no way I'm finna sit here 30 minutes waiting for them. One trailer. Get the trailer off the door. Glad they gave me a chance to read with y'all, but you gotta be proactive. I got another satchel to pick up. We don't got all day to just sit here waiting on y'all. whenever y'all get there. No, go move that shit now so I can get busy. Let me go open these doors. Cause it looked like maybe it still got a red light. Why they be giving niggas doors with red lights when they got all these doors open? I do not understand that.
I got a different move. I think someone else is going to be coming real shortly. Okay. Because it is a green light I can stop. If not, when I come back around, I'll freaking give him a ride. Come on, man.
Right now. Shit, I'm gonna play that shit. Yeah, you family and shit, nigga. Fuck all that. At the end of the day, niggas say they love me, then they did some green shit. So I can truly say family don't mean shit. Family don't mean shit. Niggas say they love me, then they did some green shit. You feel me? Alright, hope y'all got something from the word. We're gonna go on and get positive today. The man say the light is green, so they can't move the trailer, but he got another move he gotta do first. Say somebody should be coming to get this trailer, but if it's still there when he come back here, snatch it out the way for me. Got my doors open, so we ready to go. Y'all ready to get positive today? Yeah, we're gonna have to the orange shorts match the aesthetic. And I got on some thermal pants, but the thermal pants I got on up under these shorts is not thick enough. Like, when I tell you I got out in that frigid, freezing weather and my legs were like, nigga, do we have on clothing? What is going on right now? It feels like we're naked outside. And I literally got on thermal pants, bro. That is so funny. That cold don't care nothing about what you got on. You better be layered up. Dealing with the cold, you better be layered up. Because, hey, boy, when I tell you, frigid and freezing. But we splashing in the fishbowl out here, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot to think about. But I am the power, and I have the power, and I've been the power. I just be forgetting. Because I'm a human. And I be forgetting that it's a God in me. It's the God in me. You understand? So this has been one of my, before I even got to this chapter of the book, this has been one of my go-tos as I've been going through. I've been telling myself, You gotta just keep putting one foot in front of the other, bro. You gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep hustling. These yard jockeys just riding around like it's nothing to do, bro. Y'all is. I should have flagged them down too. I can't let none of them ride past me anymore. Somebody gotta move this trailer, bro, cause it's crazy. I'm going on 25 minutes waiting for y'all to move a trailer. But what I was saying, before I read this, because I haven't read this book, I haven't read this chapter, that is a way I've been living. Keep going no matter what. Especially lately, like I would say like within the past week. That's what I've been telling myself, just like all year. You know what I'm saying? Keep going no matter what. Don't stop. Because, and they say keep going no matter what, choose perseverance. And the reason I say like, I've been had that in me, like to keep going no matter what, but for the last week, I've been like really by myself, like not conversating with my people, so I've been feeling like I've been feeling heavily separated, if that makes sense. And I ain't never really been separated from my peoples like this, so it got me feeling some type of way, some type of crazy, but I'm like, what you gonna do? Because being off track and thinking negative had me going in a downward spiral. Like it started with I wasn't keeping track of what I'm doing as far as like the loads I'm running. Usually I write down every load, the miles. You know what I'm saying? I'm very detail oriented when it comes to that, because at one point when you're leasing a truck, every mile counts, every dollar counts, because you're doing fuel, you got truck payments. You ain't trying to make no extra out the way runs because of that fuel that you paid for. When you're paying $900, $800 in fuel, you're very cautious about where your fuel is going. Trust me. And it's gonna be at least $600 at the pump, even on a good day. When you want to fill up, yeah, it's gonna be $600 or better. Ain't no more $400, $500 fill up a diesel truck. That's not happening. So yeah, we got to keep our head on the swivel right now for another one of those yard jockeys that just want to ride around and be yard jockeying and not doing shit. They like to pull up on you like you in they way. Like, boy, if you don't get out of here. I need somebody to pull that trailer off the door though. But what we doing? We got that boy unloaded pretty quick though. Back to what I was saying, choose perseverance. Let's get into it. Let's see what it's talking about. But I've been had that motto, man. Keep going no matter what. What you gonna do? Because if, like I say, when I was on the trying not to keep going, it made me, I seen myself going down a downward spiral. And it can happen so quick. Like, you get off track one time, and everything could come crashing down because you decided, I don't want to be an adult and do adult stuff. I just want to be no responsibilities. And that's how niggas end up in prison, because they don't want to deal with these responsibilities out here. Niggas don't want to go to no damn job. Just want to go do some robbing, scamming type stuff, activities. They don't want to work. Nobody wants to work, bro, but just ain't rich automatically. You gotta go out here and get it, man. The money is printed, but you still gotta go get it. You heard me? Let's get into it. Keep going no matter what. Choose perseverance. Sometimes, I feel a little something like I'm sideways. Is it because I'm sitting on this jacket? I don't know. Pillow back, pillow sideways. I feel a little sideways. Try to sit with my back more postured in the right position now, so we don't have those problems. Sometimes it takes a long time to see the results from having a positive outlook. Most of us expect instant feedback for our efforts, but life doesn't always work that way. If you've been trying to apply the principle of this book so far, you might think it's something like I've been as generous as I can to people for a couple of weeks, but nothing seems to have changed in my life. Or I keep showing kindness to others, but they don't seem to be reciprocating. What you're experiencing is the normal ebb and flow of life. Sometimes change happens all at once. Sometimes it takes a little while to appear. A positive attitude isn't a technique for making your life perfect overnight. It's a lifestyle that takes time to develop and to produce the positive changes you seek. Over the years, I've often reflected on Dad's life and the dreams he had. For a while, I felt only sadness that his vision for a better life for his family was never realized. He dreamed of a positive future for all of us. That's why he took the major step of leaving his job in the mines and moving to Ohio. Then, just when things seemed to be looking up, he was killed in a construction accident. Ironically, while building a hospital, his life ended without seeing the results he hoped for. His positive outlook, faith, and determination seemed to amount to nothing. What if that happened to me? I couldn't help but wonder, is all my positive talk really accomplishing anything? Then one day, my brothers and I were together for a holiday visit. Since it was a Monday, I was wearing Dad's old Timex. And we got to talking about the old days. We got to talking about the old days and the course of our lives since then. All three of us graduated from college and found our way into pastoral ministry, where we led growing, healthy congregations. Mark now pastors a thriving church in Oklahoma and has published 2 books. My brother Terry moved into the field of education and is a university vice president. Mom was able to escape the desperate poverty of our earlier years and live a happy, productive life, including finding loving companionship with my stepdad, Jack Hollingsworth. I've had the privilege of serving in the highest level of leadership for my denomination, speaking to audiences all over the world and publishing more than 90 books. Health, well-being, joy, laughter, loving families, successful careers. This is the result of Dad's positive attitude, forward thinking, and willingness to take risks for his family. His optimistic look is now impacting the lives of a 4th generation. He just didn't live to see it. As I wound Dad's old watch again today, I thought again about the many sacrifices he made, all with a smile on his face, and never a complaint from his lip. And I remember the old slogan from these rugged timepieces: it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. That was Dad, all right. He didn't have to see the results of his efforts to know what they would be. He was willing to keep going in spite of all the difficulties he faced, always believing that the future would be brighter than the past. And now I realize that by doing so, he gave his family one final legacy: the gift of perseverance. Perseverance rises up from a positive attitude. Life hands out its shares of heartache to everyone, and sooner or later it'll be your turn. Happy and successful people aren't deterred by a few hard knocks. They keep going. Positive thinkers find the spiritual, emotional strength to carry on even when they're tired, or their car broke down again, or they just received bad news, or the weather isn't perfect, or other people tell them they'll never make it. Perseverance is a positive attitude with work boots on. It's the ability to keep going through difficult times based on the belief that the goal can be reached. The opposite of perseverance is despair. Many people quit just before things get better in business and relationships. As a result, they miss out on the very things they worked so hard to achieve. Both perseverance and despair spring from your basic attitudes toward life. Perseverance comes from a positive outlook, a belief that good things are possible, that you're capable, that your choice matters, that you can. Despair results from the opposite belief, that the world is getting worse rather than better, that there'll never be enough resources, that you're powerless to affect change, that you can't. The choice to preserve is critical to reaching your goals because it writes the last chapter of your life. Your decision to preserve will determine your legacy. You can learn to preserve. Perseverance isn't easy enough to define, but very difficult to practice. Perseverance is easy enough to define, but very difficult to practice. Sooner or later, everyone meets resistance in their life. Relationship, careers, or goals. Even the best ventures run up against obstacles. Then, there's never been a marriage without a few rough spots. And everyone who sets out to get a college degree or write a book or recover from a surgery will face setbacks. We know that it's best to press press on and fight through the difficulties, but it's never easy. It's tempting to back off, change course, or just plain quit. Maybe that's why Zig Ziglar referred to failure as the path of least resistance. We've all been there. Most people don't need to be persuaded that perseverance is a good thing. Our need is to be inspired to put that knowledge into practice when it's needed most. It helps to hear stories of great men and women who've done exactly that, kept a positive outlook in difficult circumstances. Here are a few lessons you can learn from those who've gone before you, a few snapshots of what it looks like to persevere. Notice how each of these characteristics of the people who chose to persevere stems from a positive attitude. They keep trying. Many young people dream of becoming sports stars. Emmitt Smith was no different. When he graduated from Escambell High School and headed for the University of Florida, he had dreams of playing in the National Football League. By the time he graduated from college, he had another goal in mind. Smith said, at the age of 21, I already knew what I needed to do in order to make my mark. I wanted to become the all-time leading rusher. That was an auspicious goal because the record had been established by the Walter Payton with over 16,000 yards. But Smith was determined. And over the course of 16 seasons in the NFL, he didn't just break previous records, he shattered it, racking up an astounding 18,355 yard carrying the football. That achievement would be amazing enough in its own right, but when you reflect further on this fact, it becomes downright incredible. Emmitt Smith's average yards per carry during his NFL career was 4.2. That means he carried the ball more than 10 miles while being knocked to the ground by someone bigger and stronger than him every 12 feet. No wonder Jerry Jones, who drafted Smith to play for the Dallas Cowboys in 1990, said this about the 8-time Pro Bowler. Emmitt Smith is about durability. He's about dependability. He's got the heart of a champion. I think it's fair to say that a runner of his kind will not be seen again. No one will perform at this position with that type of production for the length of time again. It's just too hard to do. Perseverance is about getting back up again when you've been knocked to your feet. It means not letting anything or anyone deter you from your goal. People who persevere get up, dust themselves off, and keep trying no matter what. And though I hate to disagree with a great football mind like Jerry Jones, I do believe someone will come along and break Emmitt Smith's record. It will be someone with a tremendously positive attitude and a whole lot of determination. It will be someone who believes it can be done. They keep going. They keep the goal in sight. People who persevere keep the object of their pursuit clearly in sight. They don't take their eyes from it. For when you lose sight of the goal, the determination will begin to waver. That's what Florence Chadwick discovered on July 4th, 1952, when she attempted to become the first woman to swim the Catalan Channel, spanning 21 miles from Catalan Island to Palos Verdes, California. At the age of 34, she was already America's greatest long-distance swimmer. In 1950, she swam from the English Channel in 14 hours and 20 minutes, breaking a record that had stood for almost a quarter century. The next year, she swam from the channel in both directions. However, as Florence attempted to swim the Catalan Island, the channel was shrouded in fog, so thick that the support boats following her could barely see her. On more than one occasion, her team used rifles to drive away sharks. While Americans watched on television, she labored on for hours, finally concluding that she couldn't complete the cross. Despite the urging of her mother and trainer, Chadwick gave up the attempt after 15 hours and 55 minutes. Sadly, she later discovered that she was less than a mile from the shore. Reportedly, Chadwick told a news reporter, "Look, I'm not excusing myself, but if I could have seen land, I know I could have made it." 2 months later, she returned to the Catalan Channel for a second attempt. Though the conditions were just as bleak as before, she was able to keep her mind focused on the goal and made the cross in just under 13 hours and 48 minutes, breaking a 27-year record by more than 2 hours. Florence Chadwick was the first woman to swim the Catalan Channel, a feat she repeated 2 more times. People who persevere have the ability to maintain their focus despite their surroundings. They remind themselves of what they're doing and why. Keeping the end in sight enables you to push through the obstacles, ignore difficulties, and reach your goals. So right now, I'm going to push through the obstacles ignore my difficulties, and go ahead and pursue my goals. What's my goals? Y'all give me a minute. The goal is to sell these damn shirts. So while I'm waiting for them to come move this trailer, we is going on 40 minutes and nobody ain't come move this trailer. I'm gonna go holler at everybody that's sitting on the door and walk to the office and ask them to have somebody come move the trailer because I've been waiting 40 minutes. So let's do that. trailer, nigga still ain't moved that trailer. Yeah, we got a sale, y'all. We got one. Is it unfortunately though? So we running out of white shirts. But when you think about it, is that unfortunately or is that fortunately? You gotta thank God we running out of white shirts. That means they selling. We need to sell more smalls and all that, but for right now, we got it going. Shit is cold out this bitch, man. Feel like a damn freezer. I've been waiting like 40 minutes to get a dough, bro. Have somebody come pull this trailer. Yes, sir. Huh? Yeah, what you need to tell? I appreciate you, brother. Look, if you don't mind, I can get a picture with you holding it up right quick. Just showing that you supported me out here. Y'all give me a minute. I gotta take this picture right quick. Alright. And that is why we don't never, ever discriminate. Oh, these niggas got my door wide open. Goodness gracious. I'm tripping. I'm about to go in the office and tell them why y'all ain't open my door or get the trailer off my door. Nigga, I fucking see my door wide open. Hold up, let me. We done made some monies now. Thank God for the monies we made. We made some monies. Thank God for that. You heard me? Every sale, man. We thank God for every sale. Because we about to sell every piece of product we got. Believe it or not, everything gonna go. Yeah, we gonna sell everything. Not a little bit of all of it. We gonna sell out too. Not only is we gonna sell all of it, we gonna sell out. Yes, we gonna have no more product. We're gonna be all out of product. I meant to holler at my man. I think he said no. Yeah, holler at my man. He said no. It's okay, everybody ain't gonna say yeah. This nigga right here dead to the world, bro. You talking about a nigga dead to the world? Watch me show y'all a nigga dead to the world. This nigga is dead to the world right now. In the parking lot, head down, on the steering wheel, just dead to the world now. But that's when you tired. When you just pull up like off the door and your head just go down and you just sleep at the wheel, nigga, you tired. You need to find you the first truck stop you can find and don't try to do no more loads. Just go ahead and hang it up, buddy. When you pull up off the door and you like this right here on the steering wheel, ain't no more driving in you. You done. You done. Yeah, you done. You done. You can go on rap. Call that a rap. When your head drop like that, it's a rap, man. It's a motherfucking rap, man. You know what I'm saying? I had done got on my shit. I'm like, all right, you know what? It's 40 minutes. They ain't pulled the trailer off the door yet. So you know what we gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and hustle. Could have been like, oh, no, some bullshit. I was like, man, I'm finna hustle. We don't give a fuck about none of that. This nigga is in my way a little bit. Yeah, he is right in my fucking way. I do not like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. This nigga in my life. No, why is this nigga in my way like this? But I'm such a good driver. I just keep maneuvering anyways. Like, look, I'm finna go this way and do this, and I'm finna get on this dope. Y'all think he ain't in my way? Look, this nigga really in my way. Look where he at, y'all. I got a part right here, and this nigga in my way. I'm a good, excellent driver. Like MacGyver. I'll get it in there. I get it in there. I get in there. Yeah, yeah. I get in there. Yeah, yeah. And that boy, I was going to get his paper, and I don't see him in there no more. Yeah, we had a location where they already taking long to get shit out the trailer. They want to count all the damn product. You know what? I got to take a picture of this because we had a problem with the last load. So I'm going to go take a picture when I go to slide the tunnel because I don't want to hear all that. This was damaged, that was damaged. If all the product is on the trailer and it's standing up straight, the damage came from when you were unloading. That's where the damage came from. Not something driver error. That's you unloading error. Damn forklift. Take a picture of this shit now. Boy, man, just started a whole new family. Man, I ain't with that shit, man. I'm my girl like 20, almost 30, 25 fucking years. You ain't start a whole new family, nigga. Damn it, man. I think I just fucked up. I did. I'm like, man, who want to do that shit? Starting all over again. But, like I told y'all, only been like a week or something that my people really been acting crazy, but just that week alone, the loneliness I felt in that week, like, God damn. I ain't realize it, like when you really, even when there ain't nobody to call and there ain't no love coming back across the universe to you, it's a motherfucking cold world out here, man. It is a cold world out here. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? We gonna be all right, though. We gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you feel me? We gonna be all right. You know, touch the dock, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight like that. Bump the dock, though, with the snow on it and all. We don't care nothing about that snow. We bumping dock doors, baby. Drop the satchel. All right. It said cut off the lights. We got to unhook, and then we got to not unhook, but unplug this outline. Take these, get people their paperwork. What y'all got going on out there? I don't know what my damn lips getting so dry. Why do cold weather make your lips get dry? What the hell is that about? Make your nose run, make your eye run, make your lips dry, make your fingers don't function right. Damn, that shit was sitting up there on the heat. It was sitting in the heat. Yeah, that shit done melted. Pause. That look crazy. That look crazy. Pause. Cause that look crazy. See what I'm saying? Got your boy eye running. Lips dry. Thank God ain't no snot coming out my nose. Alright, we is gonna bop in there. We're gonna bop with this product. What we trying to get. We got the first sale of the day. We need at least 9 more. And everything after 10 sales is extras. That's the goal. We gotta get 10 off. We get 10 of them off, everything after that extra. Keeping my mind stayed on the goal though, you heard me? It is definitely cold and freaking frigid out here. Y'all wanna see the snow? Might be hot where y'all at. This is what it look like over here though. Shit a little snowy. Starting to melt though. So see how much, look at how much snow is on top up there. That shit was coming down, man. It's been coming down out here, man, but they done cleared it up. Them boy took 40 minutes just to move a trailer. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Splashing in the fishbowl. Splashing, splashing, splashing. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Splashing in the fishbowl. Splashing in the fishbowl. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just splashing in the fishbowl, y'all. Welcome to the snow. Hello.
Don't I know it? That smells like fucking popcorn. He might be. Wait till he gets back.
Got the popcorn?
I smell popcorn.
What, you tell me wait till he get back, he gonna break bread or something?
Bread.
He can give me some popcorn or something?
I smell some popcorn.
What's going on, man?
Oh, why I smell popcorn? Maybe I'm getting ready to have a stroke. Isn't that what they say when you smell popcorn? You have a stroke? Oh, toast.
Can I help you with that?
If you smell toast, you gonna have a heart attack?
Stroke.
A stroke?
You smell toast and you have to look at it?
204.
204. It means you're about to have a stroke.
All right, we're gonna stay prayed up. We don't need no strokes out here.
All right, your trailer's 118275. Yes.
Can't afford to miss a check.
Finish it? What's that? Finish? Holding for 2 of them. Yeah, you're finished. You're outside, that's right. Okay. You got a red light?
Red line,
You got a red light still?
red line.
Okay, back up to the building, hold your brake. I'll call it in, because what's happening is the hook is caught. So back up, hold your brake.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
202? 204. He has a red light, I told him to back up yet. Hold.
I think 206 was left, so we should be able to back in.
No, I'm in it. I'm in it. I think I just gotta unhook my red line. I'm in it though.
Alright, well, what's all I have to say? You're disconnected, all that good shit?
No, that's why I say they told me stay connected, just disconnect my red line. Yeah.
Connect.
Yeah.
Alright, well, when you get a text, paperwork will be ready.
All right. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Hope you don't smell no toast. What's going on, man? Check me out, see? Check me out. What's your name? What's your name?
Ozatbek.
All right, back?
Yes.
All right, you check me out. It's my clothing brand, man. It's called Millionaire Mission, right? I feel like we all should be on one. So I try to push them for like 20. You think you shot with me?
Thank you.
I mean, you shot with me? I try to sell them for 20.
20?
Yeah.
$20. Oh, 20 for
What?
$5.
Okay. No problem. Respect that. You see me around, try me out though. All right, buddy. Yes, sir. It is snowy out here, man. Snowy out here, man. Y'all see this right here? It's a whole mess, man. Y'all see that snow everywhere? Hold up. My keys. I get to looking for them keys. Like, man, where them keys at? I know I ain't leave them keys in that truck. Look at all that snow on that shit, boy. That's how much snow dropped. Damn. You see that? That shit is almost the same. That shit is high. The snow is higher than the trailer tires in between the building. That's crazy. This shit feel like you standing in a freezer too. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit feel just like you standing in a damn freezer. Oh my gosh. Let me get in here. Buddy's still right there. He is knocked out. Yeah, my man look like, you know, maybe like, I don't know, like Asian or Japan or Chinese or something, but I don't do no discriminating. I don't give a damn what your nationality is. You should be on a millionaire mission. You heard me? You give a damn if you from Taiwan, Russia. I don't care where you from. I'm gonna ask you about this product, cause it gotta get sold, and it gotta get sold immediately. I don't got time for wait. Let me make sure I unhook my red airline. That they did tell me to unhook that. Let me make sure I at least did that. Gotta let the winter line make sure you don't lock yourself out this motherfucker. Oh yeah. Unhook that red airline. That's what they be talking about right there. When they say unhook the red airline, they want you to disconnect this so that you can't move the trailer while they on there unloading it. And as you can see, everybody got their red airlines unhooked. Yeah. So we back in the truck. We got the heat going. Oh yeah, baby. And we just up, man. We ain't gonna go lay down. We up and we looking for new customers. Cause these niggas gonna be still pulling up trying to get a dough, and they gonna have to sit over there and wait like I had to wait. And I'm gonna go holler at them and see if we can go get some more cake. Matter of fact, let me put that little cheese up. Cause I keep that separate and put that up. It's going to the money box, baby. Every time we stole, I really prefer cash, but you know, the Zelle and this cash out shit, that shit be popping. The cash out be popping, man. I'm gonna go ahead and notice some more. Get the profits, you feel me? One thing I can say, when my girl was saying like, oh, you getting money on Cash App or Zelle, how you keeping track of it? Because it don't matter if you sell it all if you ain't keeping track of it. So with this batch, we making sure we keep track of it. Even if we get Cash App or Zelle, I take 20 out my own body, put it with the cash, because that way we we are being diligent. Those are the two words that I was looking for. One word is discipline, the other one is diligent. You gotta be diligently disciplined about what I'm doing. I have to be diligently disciplined about what I'm doing because I got strategic goals that I need to accomplish on this millionaire mission. Listen, let's get back to the reading. We weren't done yet. We weren't done. We just was trying to get the door, and then we was like trying to hustle at the same time, because if you're gonna be out there walking among the people, you might as well talk to the people. You never know who's gonna shop with you. All right. Where did we stop at? All right. They keep trying. All right, let's start over right there. Many young people dream of becoming sports stars. Emmitt Smith was no different. Oh yeah, we started with Emmitt Smith, and we made it up to okay, did we read that? It says, Wait a minute. Okay, they don't allow failure to define them. Despair is the belief that no good outcome is possible. It's the logical outcome of a negative attitude. For remember that your thoughts shape your identity. Your words become your reality. Your actions determine your character. Your habits predict your future. And your choices change your life. For better or worse, negative thinkers have a tendency to interpret every negative event in global sense, meaning that they believe it defines their world, not just their immediate circumstances. So when they experience failure, they consider themselves to be a failure. That negative thought works its way all the way through the chain of thought: work, action, habit, choice. The only logical outcome is despair. Negative thinkers simply cannot persevere because they allow their failures to define them. Positive thinkers never do. They see failure as local, meaning that it indicates only the current circumstances, not the future, and certainly not their identity. Perhaps there is no greater example of this than the America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln now holds mythical status in American culture because of his perseverance through the long struggle against slavery, including the brutal Civil War. Less well known is the fact that prior to being elected president, Lincoln had failed far more often than he succeeded in nearly every aspect of his life. He failed in business at the age of 22. A year later, he ran for the Illinois legislature and was defeated. Undaunted, he entered business again at 24 and failed again. He was elected to state legislature at age 25, but had personal problems for the next 2 years. He was subsequently defeated in a bid for Speaker of the legislature. Defeated as an elector and defeated in a run for Congress. He was elected to Congress at age 37, but served only one term. He was defeated in a run for the Senate and defeated as a candidate for vice president. At age 49, he was again defeated in the run for the Senate. When Lincoln was elected president in 1860, at the age of 51, he had lost 8 elections, won only 2, and failed twice in business. Clearly, the man did not allow failure to define him. Failure is not a mirror. It doesn't reflect who you are. It's a single event, something that happened, and doesn't need to be repeated. People who persevere do not allow failure to define their identity, determine their thoughts, or shape their future. They view it as they would a textbook or a blog, something to learn from. Think creatively about problems. Negative thinkers see problems as a wall that cannot be scaled. They're absolute barriers. Positive thinkers see problems as opportunities to exercise creative thinking. My friend Scott experienced that while on vacation in Europe with his wife, Jill. We arrived in Brussels at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, Scott relates. Jill had planned a layover to see that historic city, so we had to find our way to the hotel. The couple caught a bus at the airport and took it to a transfer stop where they planned to catch a second bus that would take them within a block of the hotel. It was December and the temperature was about 40. A light rain began to fall, and that's when things got interesting. Where's the transfer bus? Scott wondered aloud. I'm sure it'll be along any minute, Jill replied, ever the optimistic. 20 minutes passed without a single vehicle passing on the street. With limited knowledge of the local language, Scott attempted to decipher the bus schedule posted nearby. That's when it hit him. This bus doesn't run on Saturday, he said. As the capital of the European Union, Brussels is a thriving city during the week. On the weekend, activity is much slower. I can't believe this, Scott said, now venting frustration. It's 7:30 in the morning. There's no traffic on the street. No buses running. We're dragging our luggage through a strange city. We don't speak the language, and we don't have no idea where our hotel is. And it's raining. Far from being discouraged, Jill was enthusiastic. This will be fun, she said with obvious excitement. We can think of it like an adventure. That's when it hit me, Scott said. I've been looking only at the negative. In fact, that was a pattern in my life. It took Jill's relentless optimistic to help me break free from that. In fact, it was an adventure. The two eventually found a cab, made it to their hotel, and had a great vacation. Negative thinkers see only problems. Positive thinkers look for solutions. Negative thinkers become angry about obstacles. Positive thinkers see them as opportunity. Negative thinkers are so worn down by fatigue, frustration, and anger that they cannot persevere. Positive thinkers are so excited about the possibilities that they cannot give up. They believe they can succeed. To achieve any goal, you must first believe it's possible to do so. To persevere through any crisis, you must first believe that the goal can still be reached. Okay, we got a black brother going in here with some dreads. I'm definitely hollering at him when he come out. He look a little bit bigger than the 2X, but like I said, if I ain't got your size, get it for your girl, get it for your kids. I'ma still try to sell it. All right, back to the reading. They persevere through any crisis. You must first believe that the goal can still be reached. That's why positive thinking is essential to preserve perseverance. And perseverance is the natural result of positive thinking. When you think you can, you will. When you think you can't, you won't. Either way, you'll be right. That's how much power your thoughts have in your life. In order to preserve, you must have a positive faith in the future and in yourself. You must think you can. The fight against slavery in Great Britain. They listen to friends, not critics. Ooh, that hunger. That hunger for more. I need to eat that breakfast. Okay, let's fight the hunger and keep going. It's my let's fight the hunger and keep going, nigga. That hunger like, you ain't finna fight nothing. Better come feed me. And we will eat in a minute. A man should not live on bread alone, but the word of God. You heard me? Splashing in the fishbowl. They listen to friends, not critics. The fight against slavery in Great Britain was led by a young politician named William Wilberforce. The campaign began in the 1780s and would take some 50 years to reach its goal. Politics in those days were no less rough and tumble than today. And by the 1790s, Wilberforce was questioning whether the effort would ever succeed. Many were bitterly opposed to Wilberforce's work. And he was vilified in the press and in the parliament. Then he received a letter dated February 24, 1791 from an icon of British social action, John Wesley, founder of the Methodist movement. Wesley, now 87 and in the twilight of a great career, wrote to the young Wilberforce, "Dear sir, unless the divine power has raised you up to be as contiguous against the world, I see not how you can go through your glorious enterprise in opposing that incredible villainy, which is the scandal of religion of England and of the human nature. Unless God has raised you up for this very thing, you will be worn out by the opposition of men and devils. But if God be for you, who can be against you? Are all of them stronger than God? Oh, be not weary of well-doing. Go on in the name of God and in the power of his might, till even American slavery, the vilest that ever saw the sun, shall vanish away before it." It was the last letter John Wesley ever wrote, and it had its intended effect. Wilberforce decided to persevere. Though it would take another 32 years, the Slavery Abolition Act was passed by Parliament in 1833, abolishing slavery in the most of the British Empire. Wilberforce, by then an old man himself, died just 3 days after hearing the news. He was buried in Westminster Abbey. Positive thinkers don't take their cues from critics. They're tuned in to other voices that encourage and inspire them. Friends, colleagues, family members, great leaders of the past and present. When you allow naysayers, critics, negative thinkers, or complainers to have your attention, you won't persevere. When you listen to those who love you, support you, and hold you accountable, you'll succeed. Choose perseverance. Oh, there go my black guy. And it's two of them. Hold on, y'all. I gotta persevere right quick and pursue this.
my dude.
Just be active like that, cause I got something in my spot that say nothing will work unless you do. So I'm out here working, man. I'm out here working. And most of what I've been hearing this morning say you gotta, when you pray for stuff and when you want things, you gotta pray for it and then basically live like you already got it, even though you don't got it yet. Choose perseverance. As you begin to apply the principles of positive thinking to your life, you're bound to face setbacks, difficulties, and problems. You'll need perseverance. Remember that positive thinkers are even present circumstances. Their vision is set, which they know will be brighter than today. That positive mental framework enables you to preserve. Take this lesson from the lowly bamboo plant. Although it's technically considered a species of grass, bamboo is one of the strongest natural materials and is prized as a building material in certain parts of the world. It has a higher compressive strength than either wood, brick, or concrete, and its tensile strength is nearly as great as steel. But if you want to plant your own bamboo forest, you'll need a healthy dose of perseverance. You see, this amazing plant grows deep before it grows tall. This means that for many months or even years after planting, there's no visible growth at all. While the plant is gaining strength below the surface, the bamboo farmer must wait patiently, trusting that the hardy plant will eventually emerge from the ground. There's nothing to do but wait. It's a lesson in perseverance. In time, however, that perseverance is rewarded. When the bamboo shoots do emerge during the rainy springtime, they grow at an incredible rate. Some species can grow up to 3 feet in a single day. That's nearly an inch and a half every hour. Imagine the loss for a bamboo farmer who failed to preserve. What would it be like patiently watering and tending the ground for month after month, then fail to miss the incredible harvest? Make the choice to keep going when things seem difficult or even impossible. Don't allow present circumstances to pull your vision away from the future. Make the choice to. And then we're going to go to the next chapter. It's called Becoming a Positive Person. And that is part 3 of the book, but like chapter 13. It's part 3, but like chapter 13. It's weird, but it is. So we'll get to that when we get back. And yeah, I'm going to stay perseverance. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to persevere through all this here, all right, this year. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay splashing in the fishbowl. We're going to stay on our millionaire mission. We're going to handle our business. Get some food in the kitchen. And we're going to love, because love is a good thing. And it ain't good to be lonely. It ain't good to be by yourself out here. I thought I could do it like I did in prison. Like I could handle being by myself. But my girl had been out the truck with me for too long, and I'm not feeling this shit at all. And now we're not talking. I'm really not feeling that shit at all. But I'm going to continue to be positive and know that the future is going to be brighter than today. So you guys continue to be positive. Continue to splash in the fishbowl. To all the new subscribers, appreciate you. To everybody that hit that like button, appreciate you hitting the like button. 100K subscribers. YouTube plaque, we need that. We need that YouTube plaque. Better believe it. So, like I say, man, probably be it for the day. We do got another satchel to pick up, so maybe we get it in again. Maybe not. We're going to see. In the meantime, in between time, y'all keep it in between the line if you in these trucks. keep that left door closed and get that dough. Millionaire Mission, splashing the fishbowl with another episode. We daily working on the tubery, man. We gonna get this YouTube millions.